Update. So, my base is turned into a bunker of sorts. I have this slot going across here, and what I ended up doing was built that one by one hole right here, and the pigs are in here. And then I said, why not get some sheep too? And I spent a good little while trying to figure out why they wouldn't fit in there. And it is like everyone else was pointing out, they're not one tall creature. They're a little bit taller. So I went ahead and dug some dirt out, and then I made it just a hair bit taller so they would fit in there. So I have two sheep now too. So over the last few nights, this has worked. The animals you put in this type of contraption are going to be safe. I'll have to show the exterior in the morning to point out why it is I think the zombies in that can't get to them. But this works. Now, as far as harvesting and the babies, that's going to take a little more work to figure it out. So in the last little bit, I did some hunting, and I'm okay. But this food is going a lot quicker than I thought it was going to go. So a little concerned about that. Continuing to cook up for additional furnaces in case I need to move out of here or when the time comes to start mining. More to come on mining in a minute here. This ceiling, another plus of this, I get webs like you wouldn't believe. So I 17 in here on this. Most all of these come from at night. The spiders will just jump up here, and over the entirety of the night, you'll just be picking up webs left and right that they shoot down here. Absolutely insane. So on the hunting trips, I went out towards the swamp again because I wanted to see how far out that way it would go and what all's out there. Turns out it is just a massive forest that goes all the way to an ocean. So I don't know if that is going to end up being the way I need to go to get out of here. Well, time will tell. I went this way. It's a desert, and then the taiga biome with the snow. And I've picked off most of the creatures, but we're having a problem with wolves now. The wolves have been out here so long that they're starting to go feral. So mining in there is going to get increasingly dangerous. I'm going to have to watch myself every single time. The wheat went down pretty well, but it grows so slowly. It doesn't help that I've had, out of the last maybe 5 in-game days, probably 4 of those have been rain. I don't know what's going on. It's pretty silly, though. Let's get some food for the daytime. So the wheat's been really slow going. When it does pop here in the next day or so, I think I'm going to have a good harvest. Quite a few. And hopefully be able to work with the animals a little bit. Because I haven't even been able to make any additional bread or get many more seeds put down. The hemp is growing better than the wheat at this point. Let's get some of these put away. Also, I did some work here on the front, besides making this bunker slit, which is pretty bad too, because skeletons will go here. So to avoid having the seed mobs shot, you have to run down here. So if I were to do this over, I would do the same type setup, but a little bit further away. And that way you'd keep your mobs, your seed animals, as it were, by the wheat, good to go. You probably wouldn't end up in this situation all that often, because my circumstances are really unique, because I have this hardcore spawn that put me right by the wheat, and I don't have anything else but this. So I'm kind of limited, but odds are you'd tunnel through the nether or travel way far out, and you would have all your tools and hibachis or whatever else. So after a few days of working on the front here, I added this little security pit, and I have ladders on here, and the only way in or out is by ladder, and that was just so that I didn't open my door and get ambushed like I have in the past, or get creepered, And the bricks are, I'm just trying to minimize spawns. I don't think they work for that way, but you have this shelf space, so might as well use it. Yeah, there you can see the wheat, and it's just, I mean, maybe the hunting trips have probably contributed to that because I've been traveling, you know, in every direction, looking around, so it probably slowed it down. The only bad part about this right here is these pits. They're great because I'm going to be able to farm, and if it comes to factories, work factories off of them, but then I get all the spawns floating around right in there. Now, I will talk about the ravine that I spotted. So, I found this ravine in a crazy location. If you recall, the ice lake that's right out here, where I was hunting before, just before it, there's some water, and it's going over some sand. And you see it, and you kind of, you know, you put it out of your mind or whatever. Well, I looked closer, and it is just a massive ravine. We're talking, I think it's down to the 3rd strata, or just close of it, just shy. The great part is, I've just cooked up enough iron. And most of this was gained from picking at the sides of that ravine, but also, you know, you'll look in a cave, you'll come to a cave opening, and you'll look, maybe just close enough, put a torch down, boom, you get, you know, 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 pieces of iron right there. So let me get some of these half slabs, and we'll turn those into shafts. And my thinking is I definitely want to have the brick oven, crafting table, and a chest if I end up basing out down there. I don't need the bones, so we'll leave those. I do need something to cook with, so we'll just bring oak if it comes to that. 3 string is good. And we'll go to our crafting bench. So I'm going to go with the pick now. It's time, it's time. So I have my pick and I'm good to go. We'll put the remainder of that away. Now let me think for a second. What else? We're gonna make this a cooked pork chop trip and see what we can do with that. We'll bring most all of the torches. Don't need the chisel, as I learned before. If you saw that episode, oh my gosh, what a heinous mistake. I mean, I made it now, so it didn't set me back indefinitely, but still pretty bad. And I have enough brick here that I can do another oven, so why not? Also, should I get some extra wood? And what about planks? Because they're a little bit more versatile, you know? We'll do that. Okay, and then leave this here. And leave these here. Don't need those. Anything else? I think that'll do me. And I can make an axe right off the bat here. Oh, actually, I have enough. I'm sorry. I'm good. Okay. Let's see what we can see. Gosh, this wheat. This is so many days in a row of raining. It is stupid. You know, in the first few, I'm like, okay, you know, I've had it okay for a little bit, so I probably deserve that. This is retarded. This is too much rain. Way too much. So we've gotten installed in here. And like I said, the hemp, look at it. It's growing quicker than the wheat is. Man. But I do have 2 pieces. Creeper almost got me the other day too. Got really close. I need to figure out a good wall system. So this is what it is that's keeping these guys alive. Oh, that's pretty cool right there. I'm about to get whatever he has. A shovel. I have these split and they're seed. And this is like a 3 tall. So they can't reach and touch. And then on one of these, I had half slabs. Here, don't do that. Make sure it is flush. Because this is a little pit in here. This one's a little bit, is 2 blocks and then a half. And this is where I have the babies. I'll lure them into here and let them sit in here. Don't put half slabs here. I did that for one night and they ate one of the poor kids. So, don't do that. That's okay. We'll take it. We'll take it down into the mines with us. Now, who wants to have a kid? A pig or a sheep? We'll do a pig. So the bunker, not the greatest because, as you can see right here, it just makes it a little more difficult. But the good part of it is I can more identify the animals because they're secluded in darkness, but you can kind of see them. I don't know how cheaty it is, but I'm doing it because it works out great, and the baby's right there. I just hope that whenever this baby grows up, it's somewhere decent. And my other thought was, these animals will be easy because if I have more wheat, I can lure the baby over into this pit, and then they'll grow up. And then maybe I can even feed them in here, but leave the seed ones alive. And then when the time comes, oh, time has come, I'm leaving. I can drop, you know, dirt on them or whatever else and sacrifice them that way. Oh, here comes the sun now, huh? Let's see if this wheat grows up really quick. It is actually getting a little bit difficult with the hunting. You know, maybe we can lure that baby. And you typically only get one seed there too. I don't know if I'm going to need to resort to bone meal to make that work right, but if it doesn't get going soon, we're going to have some issues with food because the hunting trips have gotten pretty distant. Where's that baby? There you are. This one's the pig one. And then I lure him in just like this. They fall right in. Boom. Now he'll grow up, and then if I keep doing that again and again and the wheat was actually going at a decent speed, then when it came time to harvest them, there'd be a ton of pigs. Just don't put any half slabs on the side because a zombie did get in there and eat some of them. And then I have my sheep here, I think. Yeah. I must have brought 3 sheep over. Or that one already grew up, I don't know. Okay, and I have my torches. I don't have a bow drill. So I'll make one of those right now. And I could light a torch and bring it with me. You know, might as well do that. Since we can. All right. Now the purpose of this, and like I said, out that way, the ocean, and then a big forest. The desert, a big desert's out that way after the snow biome. And then, as you saw earlier, if you've been watching, I've been hunting all through here. And there's a lot of plains and everything else. And I'd walk through here and mine so many times. And I saw this water here. And this sand was obviously seen too. But I never really paid it much mind, right? It was just like, okay, whatever. And I was hunting right out here, and this ravine is right here on the edge. I probably looked down here before, but I didn't really pay attention. Look at that. So I went a little crazy with the planks. But I wanted to get down here because there was so much iron on the walls. There's even more that I haven't been able to get to yet. And this was actually better than doing ladders. A little bit safer, and also because it took me a day or two to get it done. And then also the string. I didn't have enough string to really do the numbers. I probably could have now, but it was only after several nights of spiders coming at me that I built up so many. Okay. Now I gotta be careful. I gotta mine the water so they don't have an issue there. I think I want to look back here. Yes. Get this put down. I wanted to see what all was happening here. Oh my goodness. Is that like another ravine? That's crazy. Okay. Let's base out of here then. We got to think of a way to secure this. I guess we could kind of dig into the wall here. And then I can just dirt up. Well, that's not going to work. We'll go this way a little bit. Okay, so now we can put our oven down, like so. And let's get a chest on here. And then we will get a crafting bench put in the floor here. And then with that, I will be able to grab this iron on the wall and get that cooking. So the oven's working while we're poking around down here. I have not spent a night down here before, so I'm not too sure what's going to happen. Like, are they going to be jumping in on me all sorts of bad? I don't know. We're going to have to see. Coal there. And the purpose of this is redstone, but also gold. Because even if I get hemp going, I'm going to need that gold for the machinery. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why I brought that wheat, but whatever. Oh, I need that torch. Where'd that torch go? Thank you. Such a cool mechanic. That's awesome. Okay. Now, what will be heartbreaking to lose? Well, I don't need a shovel right now. Not cooking anything. I will take these bricks, or these stones, rather. And divvy these up. We'll get those put away. Stones or dirt? We'll do stones on the hotbar. Okay. So now we're in here, pretty well set up. I could put stone here, but I want to go right there. And there was that Skelly wherever he was. Now the only bad thing was I didn't bring any of my wood with me. Kind of makes it an interesting dilemma, because if I had brought the... Oh, I do have planks though. So I could bridge out over here if I'm really careful. Because of the fire hazard, you know? I could just do this though. And drop half slabs. Because then anything that comes in here too, if I put it high enough, is not going to be able to walk right over. How's that look? Some darkness over there. Let's take a lit one with us. I feel like I should put, even if it's just a single stone, right here to block that off for the nighttime. Okay, let's look then. So we have a creeper there. I need a little bit more here. All right, we have this. We'll pull through here. Oh, whoop. How in the world? Did he jump? Oh no. Did you hear that? I heard that. Oh no. Oh no. What do I do? Hold still or don't do it? Okay, this is really, really cheaty. But I'm a dead man if I don't. Okay, so this is kind of like take advantage of the bug or let it go. Because I could punch him and then brick up as I was about to. Yeah, this is going to get changed soon here, I guess. I don't know how that creeper got to me, though. He must have jumped off a ledge. Guess that's a lesson for next time. I guess I'll count this as a bit of luck, though. And we'll heal up for a minute. Don't tell me this hasn't happened to you, too, because I know it has, so... Don't accuse me of anything. This is probably second or third time it's ever happened. Never before like this where I had to have it or I was a goner. And I'm still going to be in a little bit of trouble. Because I'm not sure how... Okay. Now we're in an even more interesting situation. I am inside of a skeleton with a skeleton shooting me. Oh, man. What to do, what to do. Eat and get fat. I don't even know where that creeper came from. Can I knock them far enough back with a punch that I'll be able to block in? And then when I block in, what am I even going to do? Because I don't have any blocks on me. I didn't bring the wood with me. So I don't have anything that I can suspend in midair. We'll wait. We'll give it a second, though. We'll see. So why am I down here? Why am I down here? I'm down here to get the redstone and to get more iron if I need to do the tech that way. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Now we're in trouble. Now we're in trouble. Can we box in? No, we can't. Oh, woe is me. But I do see half slabs there in the distance. I see a bunch of slabs. And they're stone, which is a really good sign. Because if I have access to, oh, and there's a pumpkin in the middle of a desert. The blocks are heading that way. So I need to come look at this pumpkin where the face is. Oh man, I guess that one wasn't meant to be. We were making some progress too. I got too greedy though, got too risky. Which way is this pumpkin pointing? Okay. I see this pumpkin, I see it pointing, but I don't know. So one of these two ways this pumpkin is pointing is the way to... so I was traveling this way and setting these pumpkins up. Do I see the next pumpkin? Then I made a beeline this way after I got to this hut. What was I heading to, though? Was this an exploratory? I think I'm supposed to head back this way. Okay. Because, so at 0-0, after I had been to that far out hardcore spawn base, I had gotten a bunch of pumpkins put down. And I headed out in multiple directions trying to get to 0-0. And when I traveled, I laid down the pumpkins facing in either following the compass north or whichever way to 0-0 it was. And then the other direction that it was pointing was back home. So if I follow these and stay alive, it should take me back home. And that's interesting then, because prior to me flying through this area, I never would have, there would be nothing out here for me to see. Oh no. Well, follow the pumpkins. The pumpkins are the most important. There's a little base on the hill. Okay, now it says turn this way. And I camped out up there. I wonder if I left myself anything. And because this is a post-nether hardcore spawn. Oh, the only bad thing is the wheat village. I don't know where it was in relation to everything. I did leave myself some ham and eggs. You didn't leave yourself any hemp or any spider string. I'm taking this torch then, because this is probably a really good torch. Which way? Which way? You didn't leave a pumpkin. Oh, man. I think it's going to be right back over this way. Somewhere. You didn't leave a pumpkin, so I have no idea which way. And I don't have any string, so... Yeah, so I don't know where that wheat base is in relation to anything. Do you see any? Oh, I see one right there. But I don't know where he's... I think he's facing back that way. There's a web, but I think we're pretty close to getting home. I hope we're pretty close to getting home. Pumpkin pointing back that way. Hungry wolves? Nope, not hungry. More pumpkins this way. Okay, I need to get through here and get to these pumpkins. Oh no, what if it's by boat? That'll be the bad thing. Something I had never considered before. If it's by boat, then I have to have bases on the shores, or I'm not going to be able to make it anywhere. Is that pumpkin pointing towards that hill, or is it pointing towards that way? I don't know. Maybe I need to add more to the pumpkins besides just the way they face, so that I can see them at a greater distance. Because I really don't have the time to be getting right up on top of it. Oh no. Okay, run and jump. Oh, I can walk right here. Because I think if I go in the water, this torch goes out, maybe? Or if I'm more than partially submerged. Well, I can't see the face, so it's probably not over that hill. So it's probably this way. Alright, assuming... Oh, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Yep, pumpkin's pointing back that way. So assuming that I get back somewhere good. Oh, there's another dirt one. What trip was this? I don't know what trip this was. I'm going to guess this is from the further out base and not anything else. 2 dirt huts? Huh. I must have spawned here once and then came through on an expedition another time and did better. I hope, anyways. Yeah, there's no way I would have had the pumpkins otherwise. No, not the ocean. Not the ocean. But every time I was on the ocean, I put pumpkins on the shore. I didn't just leave it blank. Oh, there's another one there. Where are we going to? Follow the pumpkins. Follow the pumpkins. But if I get to the shore and there's nothing, then I need to remember for next time. Because this path, these pumpkins should be either an exploration trip or it was to get to 0-0. If it's a 0-0, I'll do this trek more times than this. And if that's the case, I will need to stock up the bases in between a whole lot more. Especially after that horrible loss with the diamonds and everything else. Oh, man. We're going to be a lot more careful. Yeah, I say that after having just died in that cave with a pick. Is that a pumpkin over on the coast? But it's still pointing that way, so we're on target for wherever it is we're heading to. Get me out of this swamp, please. Let me see something on the horizon. A building, a windmill, anything. A jungle. No. Definitely not a jungle. Okay, another pumpkin. Where is this? Worse, I think for most of these trips I was going very, very quickly. Like maybe sprinting quickly because I just had so much food. But I never took it into account that when I hardcore spawn, I'm not going to be able to sprint reliably, and the issue with the boats. Because I know for a fact that I didn't leave boats and chests on the shore like I should have. Holy moly. Did I almost fall in that one doing this? Probably. Look how close I came to it. I bet you I looked over at it, though. Oh, no. I do. Oh, that looks good. Oh, look. And trees that are still decaying, which is really good. So did I hit these on the way through and then ran? Or is this close to a base? I'm feeling optimistic. But I really like another... Well, I didn't go in the jungle, that's for dang sure. And I stayed the heck away from it, always. Oh, but I'd really like another pumpkin right now. It'd be cool if there was a way for me to know where that wheat base was. I don't see any more half slabs, but I do see a pumpkin. Ah, this is taking too long. This is not good. Oh no. This is taking way too long. And this torch goes out. But I can relight these ones. And this goes up the hill. That's great, but oh no. Show me something, anything. Show me my home. Where's my home? Oh no. Alright, well, we're gonna expend our last bit of energy and see if we can get wherever this pumpkin is pointing. Okay, there it is. Oh, okay. Well, that only took forever. Thank goodness. Now if we can just not die. Because I think I need that food to make this trip reliably. So back here, I do have the hibachis installed. I do have tools still, and I wisely left enough stuff where I can continue going. Oh man. Okay. Jump up, over, and back into base. Ah, we're home. Thank goodness. That's good to be back. Okay. So I'm going to cut it for this episode, I think. And what I'll do from here, I'm going to figure out exactly what went wrong with the portal. Why it is that it put us closer in instead of further out. Did I just do things backwards? I'll also do some tedious mining to probably get diamonds back up to replace. I mean, it's only 6, so not the worst case scenario, but I do have to do some mining to get back the ones that we have lost. And from there, once I figure out my reorientation of what the heck went wrong, if I can't figure out the portal and it's still a mess, then I'll just get a boat, travel out as far as I can, and reinforce the outposts. And then I'll push out further into the big ocean. And I'll keep watching the sun, and if it gets to half day, and I haven't gotten anywhere, and I don't see any islands to be safe, then I may consider turning back. And then go back to the nether. But one way or another, we will get far enough out where we can use the soul urns and do... find that village, and then continue on with what we're doing. Alright, thanks for watching. Oh my gosh, I'm glad I got back here though. At least that progress was not for nothing, because I did learn a few things. Later.